Hello, my dears. This is Caitlin with the Good Muck. Welcome to part 2 of the Good Muck's Guide to Yoga Nidra, digging into the 5 Koshas, where we will journey into Pranamaya Kosha, the energy or breath body. If you missed part 1, our exploration of Annamaya Kosha, the physical body, you may wish to pause this recording and go visit part 1 before continuing on. Or if you're just feeling the urge to move some energy through your body and breathe, please stay with me here. In Vedic philosophy, the Koshas are the 5 sheaths, or layers of being, starting from the most dense, the physical body, and progressing inward to the most subtle body. Yoga Nidra is a practice that helps us descend through the koshas to reach that blissful liminal state between consciousness and asleep. Settling in now for today's practice. You might wish to practice today on your back, or perhaps take a side-lying position, or maybe even a prone position on the belly, or upright against a wall or some other support, whatever feels most comfortable to you today. You might also wish to gather any props you might need to feel 100% comfortable in your body throughout practice. Maybe a pillow for under your head, a bolster or pillow under your knees, an eye mask to cover your eyes and block out any light, or maybe even a blanket to keep you warm. Taking as much time as you need to settle into your preferred position, maybe even taking a few final micro adjustments, getting any wiggles out to become even 2% more comfortable. And once you've reached your position, taking a deep inhale in through the nose, and then exhale all the way out. Relax, release, let something go. Let's do that one more time. Another deep inhale all the way up, and then exhale all the way out, sinking further down into the support beneath you. And then starting at the toes, could you maybe bring some gentle contraction into the toes, and then relax, release, let go. Bringing that contraction into the whole foot now, giving it a gentle squeeze and holding it for a moment. And then relax, release, let something go. Moving up to the lower leg, gently squeezing the calves, bringing in some constriction there. And then relax, release, let go. Moving up to the upper legs, the glutes, the hips, bringing that gentle tension into those areas, holding for a moment, and then relax, release, let go. Moving into the torso, contracting the core, maybe squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then relax, release, let it go. Bringing that contraction into the hands and fingers and arms, perhaps making fists with your hands, holding for a moment in that contraction, and then relax, release, let something go. And then if it feels comfortable, bringing that contraction into your face, maybe furrowing the eyebrows, squinting the eyes, and then relax, release, let something go. And on your next inhale, moving to a double inhale, up in through the nose, one more sip of air in, and then exhale all the way out through the mouth. moving into our physiological sigh. Inhaling in through the nose, taking another sip of air in, and then exhale all the way out. One more time, in through the nose, one more sip of air in, and then exhale all the way out. Taking a moment to move through a couple rounds of conscious connected breath, gently moving whatever needs to be moved throughout the body before we move to the first and second koshas. On your next inhale in, inhaling all the way up. As soon as you reach the top, exhale all the way out. As soon as you reach the bottom, take another inhale in, no pause at the top, exhale all the way out. And as soon as you reach the bottom, inhaling in again, perhaps visualizing your breath as a circle or infinity symbol, not stopping between the inhale and the exhale. Staying here for a few more inhales and exhales, just noticing if anything is coming up for you, not trying to change or fix anything, just observing without judgment the sensations in your body as you breathe in and out. In a few moments, I will count you down from 3 to 1, and we will take an inhale all the way in and then exhale all the way out. In 3, 2, 1, inhaling all the way up through the crown of the head, and then exhale, let it all go, perhaps on a sound or a sigh. One more time, inhaling all the way up, and then exhale all the way out on a sound or a sigh, bringing some texture into the voice as you gently stimulate the vagus nerve, signaling that it is time to rest. Setting an intention, a sankalpa for today's practice. You might be working with a sankalpa already, or you may wish to use the sankalpa, I release what no longer serves me. I release what no longer serves me. Repeating your sankalpa in your mind 3 times now. Moving into our rotation of consciousness, as you imagine yourself moving from part to part of the body, following the guidance of my voice. Starting with the mouth, the tip of the tongue, the root of the tongue, inner right cheek, inner left cheek, inside the right nostril, inside the left nostril, the tip of the nose, the space between the eyebrows, the right eye, the left eye, the right earlobe, deep inside the right ear, the left earlobe, deep inside the left ear, the neck, back and sides of the neck, the front of the throat, the right collarbone, right shoulder, upper arm, forearm, the palm of the hand, all 5 fingertips of the right hand, moving back up to the left collarbone, the left shoulder, upper arm, forearm, the palm of the hand, all 5 fingertips of the left hand, the right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the sternum, navel, lower belly, the right hip, upper leg, lower leg, the sole of the right foot, all 5 toes of the right foot, coming back up to the left hip, upper leg, lower leg, the sole of the left foot, all 5 toes of the left foot, the whole left side of the body, the whole right side of the body, the whole left side of the body, and the whole right side of the body, the whole body now. And letting that go as you begin to tune in to the breath, tuning in to the natural, easy breath in the body, not trying to change or fix anything, just noticing. And perhaps with each inhale, you begin to count down from 10 to 1. Inhaling for 10. Exhaling for 10. Inhaling for 9. Exhaling for 9. Inhaling for 8. Exhaling for 8. Continuing downwards on your own time, at your own pace. And wherever you are, letting that go as you begin to imagine a colored light at the base of your spine. Perhaps it is blue, perhaps it is green, perhaps it is golden. And whatever color your light is, picturing it at the base of the spine, and on each inhale, bringing that light from the spine all the way up to the crown of the head, and then back down on the exhale, sending that colored light from the base of the spine up to the crown of the head as we inhale in, and then exhale, send it back all the way down to the base of the spine. Inhaling in up to the crown of the head, And then exhaling out back to the base of the spine. Moving that ball of colored light to the navel now, as you send that color from the navel all the way up to the crown of the head on your inhale, and then back down to the navel on your exhale. Inhaling light in from the navel up to the crown of the head, and then exhaling light back down. Inhaling from the navel up to the crown of the head, and then exhaling that light back down. Bringing that ball of light to your solar plexus now. Inhaling that light all the way up to the crown of the head, and then exhale, bringing it back down to the solar plexus. Inhaling up from the solar plexus, bringing that light to the crown of the head, and then exhaling it back down. Inhaling in all the way up, and then bringing that light back down to the solar plexus. Moving that ball of light up to the throat space. Inhaling from the throat space up to the crown of the head, bringing that ball of light with you. And then exhale, bringing that light back down to the throat space. Inhaling up to the crown of the head with that brilliant, beautiful light. And then exhaling it back down to the throat space. Inhale up, and then exhale back to the throat. Moving that ball of light to the space between your eyebrows now. And as you breathe in, could you move that ball of light just that tiny distance to the crown of the head? And then exhale that tiny distance back down to the space between the eyebrows. Inhaling into the space between the eyebrows, and just up to touch the crown of the head, and then exhaling back down. And one more time, inhaling from the space between the eyebrows, just up to touch the crown of the head, and then exhaling back down to the space between the eyebrows. And could you now visualize on your next inhale, inhaling through the crown of the head, all the way down the body and out the soles of the feet. Inhaling in through the soles of the feet, all the way up to the crown of the head, and then exhaling out into the sky. Inhaling in from the sky through the crown of the head, through the body and out the soles of the feet into the ground. Breathing in what you need from the ground, inhaling all the way up to the crown of the head, and then exhaling what you no longer need out into the vast, brilliant sky. Inhaling in from the sky, the stars, everything you need, through the body, and exhaling out the soles of the feet, what no longer serves you. Inhaling in from the ground, taking what you need from the earth, up through the body, and then exhaling what no longer serves you out into the sky. Taking a few more rounds here of this channeled breath at your own time, at your own pace. taking a moment to root our sankalpa into this space, repeating it in your mind 3 times. I release what no longer serves me. I release what no longer serves me. Gently returning to that natural, easy breath in the body as you begin to count back up from 1 to 5. Inhaling in for 1, exhaling for 1. Inhaling in for 2, exhaling out for 2. Continuing at your own pace, with each inhale and exhale, becoming more aware of your physical body and the space around you. Perhaps tuning into the sounds in the space around you. And whenever you've finished your count, maybe bringing some gentle movement back into your physical body, perhaps wiggling fingers or toes, maybe nodding the head, yes and no, before gently rolling onto your favorite side, if that's accessible to you. Pausing here for a moment to seal in your practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If anything in this practice resonated with you today, please like, subscribe, or comment on this video. If you need additional integration support, I've put a journal prompt in the pinned comments below this video that you can use to reflect on your experience. And I'll hope to see you back here next week for part 3 of the Digging into the Kosha series, which will be our exploration of Pranamaya Kosha, the mind-body.